Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about the frequency response of common emitter amplifier using Electric Circuit Studio app. First, for that we need to know what is a common emitter amplifier. The most common amplifier configuration of an NPN transistor is the common emitter amplifier. The common emitter amplifier is typically used as an voltage amplifier and has a very high output gain for a low input. This emitter amplifier also provides a moderate current gain as well as a medium input and output impedance. This is the basic circuit diagram of a common emitter amplifier. In this, the input is given in the base side and the output is taken in the collector side. As the name suggests, the emitter is common for both input and the output. The resistors R1 and R2 provides bias for the base of the transistor, and the resistor RL on the collector side is the collector load resistor of the circuit, and the resistor RE in the emitter side provides a measure of DC feedback to ensure that the DC condition within the circuit are maintained. Then the capacitor C1 and the capacitor that will be on the outside provide AC coupling between the stages. They need to be chosen to provide a negligible reactance at frequency operations. And the capacitor C2 in the circuit is the bypass capacitor. The effect of a resistor Re is to reduce the gain of the circuit. By bypassing the resistor enables a greater level of AC gain to be achieved. This is the model graph for the frequency response of the common emitter amplifier curve. This graphical representation is drawn in semi-log graph because one scale is in log and the another scale will be in linear. Here the frequency x-axis will be in log and the gain in y-axis will be in linear. Now let's see how to design and get output for a common emitter amplifier in this Electric Circuit Studio app. First we need to place the components. You can choose the components from here in the bottom. You can place the components wherever you want. If you want to give the resistors or capacitors a particular value, you have to click in the value, then go to this tool symbol and give whatever value you wish to give. Similarly, if you want to connect the components, you have to select this pencil icon given in the below, then connect the dots. In this way you can give the connections. Similarly, you can place some other components also. If you want to rotate the components click the rotation symbol in the top panel. With this you can rotate the components. All the components will be in the below down panel. If not some other components will be in here. If you want crossover you can use this crossovers. You can drag and place wherever you want. Here I have already connected all the components as per the circuit diagram. Now let's run and see the output. Before that we have to make sure some things. Now click the option button here and go to circuit properties. Make sure that the analysis is in AC type, and in the AC analysis you can give the start and the stop values. Then click here and go to the tool. Here you have to make sure that you show graph plots, and here we are going to measure the bandwidth, so we are going to give cursor 1 and cursor 2, and here the number type must be in magnitude. Right. Now let's run. Give run and show all. Now the output will be shown in this graph. Now let's calculate the bandwidth. Move the cursors. Here the constant value is given as 204. You can see it in the above graph. Above the graph the values are given for C2, cursor 2. So 204 minus 3 will be, we have to place the cursor here. We have to place in 201. Similarly, in cursor 1, here also we can place 201. Below the graph, it will be given the difference in x will be minus 3.53 megahertz. This is the bandwidth. The minus symbol is given because we have misplaced this cursors. You can adjust that. This is how you should run and see the output of a common emitter amplifier in the Electric Studio app. Thank you.